Hi everyone, it's Kelly Klapstein, and today I'm going to share another Valentine card. This time I'm making it with the Bow Bunny head over heels papers, which are really pretty for Valentine's Day. This is going to be a super simple shaker card, so it's really quite fun, and I'll show you what I did. So I'm going to choose a piece of this paper, and I'm going to use two images from the pattern library in the ScanNCut machine. The first image I'm going to use is the scallop square. You might have seen me use this in another video. So I placed my paper on the mat, and I am now going to check to see that my blade is on 3 or 4 for this scrapbook paper, and it is. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see the screen. First I'll load my mat with the paper on it, my sticky mat. Now I'll zoom into my screen, and you can see that I chose this square, but let's go back just so you know how to do it. Pattern, basic shapes, and there's the scallop square. It's almost 4 inches wide, and I think I would like it smaller, so about 3 inches wide. There we go, and it's constrained proportions, so it's a 3 by 3 square, which is perfect. So I'll click set. Now I'm going to add a heart from the seasonal shapes. I go into these seasonal shapes here and I look for a heart. Oh, there it was. And I'm going to choose this one with the arrow. So you're going to see that it's too wide. Remember, my scalloped mat is 3 inches, right? So we'll make this 2.75, I think. There we go. Maybe 2.70. All right, I click OK. And you can see it's divided up into 3 cutting files or pieces, and I'm going to choose B. I don't want the arrow, and I click OK. And I just want one of them, so click set. And I'm going to take my heart now and put it into the center of that scallop square right there. I think I want my heart a little bit bigger, so I'm going to click this button on the left to bring me into my sizing options, and let's make it a little bit bigger than it was. So I'll bring it up to 2.3 inches. That looks good. I click OK. I want to see if I can center it a bit more. That's good. I click OK. And there I have my mat with my cutout heart in the center. So I am going to click OK for that and cut, and it will cut it out of my pink paper. Play. Then I'm not going to select the next part. If you can see, it's asking me for that option. I'm going to click finish because I don't want the arrows, and unload my mat. Now let's see what I have. There we go. I have this really nice cutout heart out of the scallop shape. So what do I do next to make my scallop card? Now I have my scallop heart cut out, and I'm going to make the base behind this mat in the same shape as the scallop square. So I'm going to put a new piece of paper on my mat. I will load up my mat, Okay, I'm going to go back into this image, choose the heart, and delete it from my data. And there I have my scallop square again, and I do want to make it the same size as what I have on this one. That's 3 by 3, which it already is. And I'm going to click OK, and then OK again, and then cut. Finish and unload my mat. And there I have the base for behind my shaker card. So the next step is to secure this to my base with a piece of plastic or transparency in between. The next step is to take a piece of transparency or upcycle some plastic and attach it directly to the back of your scalloped heart cutout. I always use scrapbook adhesives by 3L. This is the Easy Dots Permanent Runner. So I will put that all, it will stick down the transparency well, exactly where I want it. Isn't it? This transparency piece is trimmed down smaller than 3 by 3, so it doesn't show with this where the scallops are. Okay, so you can see I now have kind of a window heart, and I am going to use another scrapbook adhesives by 3L product, the 3D foam squares. They come in large and small and black and white, and I'm going to use the black. And there is also crafty foam tape. So this is good too for shaker cards. And basically I'll just place these pieces all the way along that heart edge, like so. Now I've trimmed my foam squares so they're not visible from the front. There's the transparency window. And I have taken off the backing so they're all sticky except for a couple of them because I do want to add my shaker stuff to it first. So then I place it exactly on top of my backing, the other scallop backing that I cut out, like that. There. And now you can see I have that little shaker window. And remember, I did not attach that window right in this spot here. And that is where I am going to be adding and pouring in some little sequin hearts. And these sequin hearts I picked up at the dollar store. I have two kinds, large and small. And so I'm just going to open that area where I did not put adhesive. And there you have your completed shaker box. I attached it to the card, layered a couple papers, from Bow Bunny, and I also used some black photo corners from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. See, pretty simple and pretty cute. So that's it for my shaker box. Thanks for joining me.